Hi. For those of you watching the replay, I just went live and I'm giving everybody a chance to jump on. I don't normally do these live streams, and if I ever do a live stream, I always schedule it. This was not scheduled. This was just a spur of the moment thing. I am so hyper. I have so much to talk about. I just got out of Epic Universe. I want to share all my feelings and everything I feel about this. I want you guys to be here, so I'm giving everybody a chance to join in and give everybody a chance to be notified. So I have so much to talk about, and I'm excited to share this with you. Hello, everybody. Hi. Hello. 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 This was like insane. I have so much to talk about. I'm going to tell you about all my experiences. I'm going to be editing a video all night tonight. Tomorrow, I'll be dropping the video of Epic Universe. I am super hyper right now because it was so much fun, and I want to share everything with you. And I want to talk about my experience I had today at Epic Universe. I could not believe it. It was amazing. It was epic. And so I want to give. I don't normally do this. Oh, thank you so much, Naomi. Just watched the Helios video. Yeah, I was at the Helios. I got a special tour of the Helios hotel yesterday and put that video out. It was. You guys, I wonder what you. I'm going to ask questions to you, and you guys can tell me. Hit the like button, please. Hit the like button. I have so much to talk to you guys about. I'm giving everybody a chance to get in because the notification just went out. Normally, when I do a live stream, I schedule it out so people know. But I am literally just charged because of what just happened of going to Epic Universe. It was amazing. I want to share with you my thoughts, and then tomorrow a whole video is going to come out. Then I did another video. I was able to do 2 videos. I got one on all the merchandise. The merch is insane. So let's get into it. I'm going to kind of... Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Chris, the Shredder Dog. I sorry I missed you and Justin in Salt Lake the other day. I saw you. I couldn't pull over to say hi. Oh my gosh. That would have been so fun. Yeah, Justin was there. I mean, like that. Justin was there, and we had a great time. I would have loved to have seen you, Chris. That would have been amazing. Thank you so much for the super chat. I really appreciate that. Okay, let's see here. I got to take my glasses off to read. Let's see. What does it say? Can you do a video on the most quiet and chase spots for those planning a trip in June? I'm going in May when it officially opens. When I go back in May, I'll probably be able to cover a little bit more stuff like that as well. But because today it was just a whirlwind. We saw everything that there was to see. This is like a media preview. I was invited down by Universal Studios. That was an honor. And then they had us a bunch of media groups. They put us in smaller groups. I think I was in a group of 9 people. Then we had a tour guide, and they just took us. We went to all the different portals. We went to all the different worlds, and we tried. And we still didn't able to see everything. Are you kidding me? We got to go Dodgers already. So it was crazy. Let me go ahead and kind of start talking about this, and then after I get done kind of talking about certain parts, I'll answer questions because I'm sure you guys have questions. You have to realize what a big deal this is. When was the last time? Welcome, thank you. I'm so glad you caught it live. Go Padres. When was the last time a full theme park opened in North America like this? It's been 24 years, something like that. This is a rarity. Now, there's been other theme parks that they expanded and opened up a new world or a new land or a new attraction, but to actually do a full theme park like this is I can't. It's just crazy. And the hype prior to coming to this, I think was so high, and I was a little worried. I was like, oh, can it match the hype? And they did. So for those of you who just want to watch this part of the video right now, it was amazing. Epic Universe is epic. It is awesome. It is wonderful. Tomorrow, full tour, everything. I show you almost every single thing in the park. And then after that, I got a merchandise video. The Ministry of Magic, we'll talk about that. You guys, all right, so let's start my day. There are 5 worlds. They have 5 different worlds at this Epic Universe. And you walk in, the first world you walk in, you walk on this arch. It's called the Chronos, okay? and it's like this time portal thing like this. You walk through this Chronos, and it takes you into what's called Celestial Park. And Celestial Park is open. It's expansive. There's a big, huge water feature right in the center, and they have like grass that people can just sit, like picnic areas to watch the water shows. They have splash pads, and they have like a kind of a carousel type thing there. And it is, there's shops, of course, there's shops, but the way it's designed, it's open. Like, it's just so cool. You go in and immediately go in, it kind of splits. You walk around kind of like this garden area, and then it kind of gets back together, and then there's a big, huge, giant lake. And I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time. I try to be more refined. It was amazing. I was so worried about it, and this could be one of the most immersive things I've ever seen in my entire life. And let's see, what does it say there? Celestial Park has Vegas energy. It's like, it is amazing. Okay, so they have like so Epic Celestial Park is kind of the gateway, and from Celestial Park they have portals, real portals that take you to 4 other worlds that you get to go visit. 4 other worlds. But in Celestial Park they also have attractions. They have what's called Stardust Racers. It's a roller coaster, and this is the fastest of the roller coasters they have there. It goes upside down, it has inversions, it's a launch coaster. It hauls, and it goes so fast. And you're racing. You have the green track and the yellow track, and they're not the same. Like, the green track's got more inversions. The yellow track, you go up and down, drop. It is like for those of you who have been on the Velocicoaster, it's like that. You are going so freaking fast, and when you go over those hills, you're getting that, that negative energy. I mean, that negative G's where you feel like you're gonna fly out, and then you go back down, and you're down into you get shoved in there, and you look over, and there's the racer right there, and you're racing them. And you're like, come on, let's go. And then they do this thing. It's called the Celestial Spin. It's like the DNA. What is that called? Like DNA. Oh my gosh, the DNA sequence, the twist. You twist down like that, and you're going. How can I? I don't have, you guys. I didn't bring anything to hold my camera. How can I do this? How do I do this? Hang on. Let's see if I can figure this out. Okay. Got my back, dude. This is going to blow your freaking mind. The roller coaster is like this helix. So you go up, you come down, and then you twist around the other roller coaster. So you're looking up as you're going down. So like pretend like I'm going straight down. I'm looking forward. I can see the other roller coaster, and the people there, they're looking at me, and we're twisting down, and you're racing, and they're like yelling, like, "Come on!" And then you're going. And on the back of the it's like a comet car. It's a long chain comet car. At the back of it, guess what's on the back of it? And when I saw it, I was like, "You've got to be kidding me!" Because nobody's talked about this. Do you know what's on the back of the roller coaster? The flux capacitor. The flux capacitor is fluxing. What? And there's 2 launches. And the second launch, when you launch to that second launch, you can hear the DeLorean sound. And it was so good. It was so good. This roller coaster is so intense, though, that you have to put all your stuff in. You have to put all your stuff in a locker, and so like your wallet, your phone, your backpack, and they strongly encourage you not to wear your glasses. They're like at your own. If you want to, because you were going so fast and spinning around that they'll just like fly off. And you guys know that I lost my glasses at Universal Japan, and so I took my glasses off. And no chest mounts, nothing. So when you go on the Stardust Racers, they have a metal detector. Like you can't have, because like you're getting spun and you're going so fast that you like you can't have anything in your pockets. Nothing. It was awesome. It was awesome. This is just Celestial Park. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let's see here. High Tech Wizard, congrats on the early access. Is Epic Universe worth the price of admission? Is it worth the possibility of a massive crowds the first summer? Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest with you, High Tech Wizard. The answer to that is yes. It is going to be crowded, undoubtedly, because when word gets out how good it is, everybody's gonna wanna go to it. It's gonna be crowded. I'm just sitting here on the floor. Are we okay with this? I know it's a weird camera angle. I'm just so like jazzed because this was such an amazing experience. And yes, it's going to be worth it. It's going to be crowded, but it will be worth it. When is the last time in our lifetime a theme park opened up, a whole theme park? You have to go on it. Okay, now we've talked about Celestial Park. Let's back it up and talk about the different portals. I'll give you a choice. Super Nintendo World, Dark Universe, Ministry Magic, or the Isle of Berk, the How to Train Dragon. Type it in there a lot, and I'm gonna grab a drink here because I'm thirsty. And whichever one gets the most, that's the first world I'm gonna talk about. Okay, hold on, let's take a look here. Ministry, Dark, Ministry, Magic, Ministry, Dark, How to Train Your Dragon, all the above, How to Train Your Dragon, Dark Universe, Ministry, Dark Universe, Ministry, Dark Universe, Ministry. Wow, okay, all right, we'll get them all. I'm not gonna say the land that I thought was going to be the best was amazing, but it wasn't the best. And I did not expect the land to be the best. The one that was the best, I didn't expect it. I did not expect it. Blown away. All right, okay. Oh, maybe Dark Universe. Oh, Papa Patrick, keep up the awesome content and videos. Thank you so much. All right, you guys, okay. Hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Okay, Ministry Magic. We're going to talk about Ministry Magic first, okay? This one, I only got 15, 16 brain cells. Almost all of them were like, okay. So here's how it works. Universal has solved the transition. I'm like literally so excited. I'm sorry. I know I talk fast when I get excited. Hang in there. Universal Studios, Universal Orlando Resort. It's the Universal Orlando Resort. Now they have 4 theme parks here, right? You got Island Adventure, you got Universal Studios, you've got the Volcano Bay, now you got Epic. It's a whole resort. And at Epic, they have solved the portal problem. They solved the transition problem. How do you transition people to all these amazing things and not make it feel weird? And they did it. So what happens is, tomorrow you'll see this. I show this in a high detail, going through all the transitions. I tell you little secrets because I was getting some stuff from the VIP tour guide. He was telling me, I was listening to everything, and I was trying to repeat everything he was telling me. You walk in, it's a big circle, right? It's a big circle. You walk in, and we're going into the Ministry Magic. There is a time turner on top of it. As you walk through, you can hear it clicking, the time turner clicking, because you're going through a portal, and this is the only one that does this, the Ministry Magic. Not only you're going through a portal, taking you from Celestial Park, they're taking you to Paris, they take you back in time to 1920s Paris. You go back in time to 1920s Paris when you go through this portal, and the transition is flawless. You walk in, you walk through the portal, you go around this thing, and all of a sudden you are in Paris in the 1920s. Magical Paris. Magical Paris. They have wands. They have this. These are these wands. Okay, they have Ollivanders. They have Ministry Magic stuff. They have oh my gosh, guys. They have I got some merchandise there. I can show you maybe. So they have it was so good. The buildings are so tall. They're 5 stories tall. And so you walk in, you can't see anything but Paris of the 1920s. They have built that berm right around this transition, so that's all you can see. And they have like this, and the Ministry Magic attraction, they've been having the employee previews, right? Employee previews, but nobody has gone on it because they haven't had that attraction running. And we were told that. We knew the attraction wasn't going to be running because they're doing technical rehearsals right now. They're still tweaking things and trying to get everything ready for their opening day of May 22nd. We walk into the Ministry of Magic area, and lo and behold, the attraction opens. And they had the people who worked on the attraction. They were there, standing there watching us walk in. The queue line for Ministry of Magic is the single greatest queue I have ever been in my life. The queue line is better than most attractions that you go on. You go in, I'm gonna do this. You walk in. You take the Flu Metro. You know that powder that you put in the fireplace? You do it. 6 people. And all of a sudden, they throw the flu powder in. It goes. You walk through. Smoke goes like this because you're in the Flu Metro. And then all of a sudden, you come out on the other side and you're in the Ministry of Magic. You've just transported by flu from the 1920s Paris to the 1990s in the Ministry of Magic. This is right after Harry Potter and Ron and Hermione have graduated. Right after all this. You enter in this Ministry of Magic, and it's that black tile like in the movies. Freaking so tall. You see everything. They got statues. They got the memos. Those memos that are like airplanes. They're flying around. Those memos are flying around. And it like you'll see it all tomorrow. I stayed there as long as they would let me. I filmed everything, top to bottom. They have the different offices. You can see in the offices. They have windows open. They have statues. It's like, I didn't want to leave the queue line. It was amazing, right? And so we were told originally, they're like, you're going to go through the queue line, but the attraction's not going to be open. We're like, okay. We get there, the attraction opens. We go through this amazing queue, the best queue I've ever been in my life. Like, you could just walk through this queue line and you'd just be satisfied and super happy. Then they get you in the attraction. Okay, you get in the attraction. We were not allowed. We were not allowed to film on the. You can't film on the attraction. That was the one thing they says. Hey, you cannot film on the attraction. And I am a rule follower. And I was like, no problem. So. You get in, but I can describe it, okay? You walk in, and there's like 2 rows. You sit down, so think of a front-facing box. So there's a row in the back where everybody's sitting in the back, a little bit up higher so they can see, and there's a row in the bottom where people can sit down, right? And I sit down next to like one of the guys who worked on the attraction. And this is like his first time riding it with people. He's ridden it before, but never with he's just worked with the employees. He's sitting next to me, right next to me, and he's like, "Are you excited?" And I'm like, "Do you have no idea what is about to happen?" I'm like going to lose my mind. And he's sitting next to me, and you can tell he's kind of watching the show, the ride, but he's also kind of looking at the group. There are 9 of us, 9 of this, people, the media tour, were all on this attraction. Some other people who worked on the attraction got on with us. So the box is full. I'm on the front row, right? The front row, okay? And all of a sudden, the ride, it takes off. It takes off. And it's a combination of screens, animatronics, practical effects, and they do it so well that you can't tell where the screen and the practical effect and the characters are. It's just amazing. And they and there's Death Eaters and Dolores Umbridge, right? The worst baddie in the world, worse than Voldemort, right? Let's just be honest about that. It's her trial, right? It's her trial. And you're there, the reason you're there is because you're gonna witness this historic moment when she goes on trial, and that like as the ride starts, they're like, may justice prevail, may justice be served. And you're like, go justice. And then all of a sudden it goes off and all freak breaks loose. Umbridge escapes, and the first thing she does, because she's in her prison grays, right? She's in her prison grays. First thing she does with her wand, she goes, and she back to her pink outfit, that freaking pink outfit. That's her first spell she does. She puts that back on, and then there's Death Eaters everywhere, and they're slinging spells at you, and you're like moving, and the thing is moving like this, like, and then Ron, Harry, and Hermione show up, just as they looked at the end of the Deathly Hallows Part 2. They show up, and Hermione. You Hermione fans are going to love this. She is amazing. Hermione is so cool. She is whipping spells and taking on Death Eaters, and she is like just so amazing. And I'm like, she's just bad to the bone. Hermione was so cool. Ron's there, Hermione's there, and they're battling these Death Eaters, and the Death Eaters start attacking you. And then all of a sudden, Umbridge, she's like, it's all through this time, and she's trying to take this time turner thing, whatever, and take us back in time to when Voldemort was still alive and all this, and we end up getting sucked in this portal, and things are going, and it was insane. The ride ends. Of course, the ride ends, and she gets caught, and the last thing you see the animatronic, and her outfit changes from pink to back to the prison grays. I kid you not. We get done, and I'm so glad that guy was sitting next to me. We started to scream and clap. The whole cart, spontaneously. People were just, everybody in the cart was just like, they were clapping. The one girl sitting next to me, she burst into tears and was crying because she was so happy. Make it pink, make it gray. And we were just cheering. And right as we pull in, they had a little teeny tiny technical glitch that maybe lasted for about a minute, so that you can't get off the ride quite yet. We didn't care. We were just the entire time. It was like if we could have given a standing ovation, we would have been standing up. That minute of delay, the entire minute delay, we were just clapping. You could see all the people who worked on the ride, they were like watching us, and they were just like, you could tell they were happy that we were happy. I get off the attraction and I see him, and I just started shaking their hands. I'm like, did you work on this? And they're, yes. And I wanted to hug them. One of the best rides I have ever been on in my life. It's not a roller coaster. Wait, the Tron's Ares trailer came out? Don't tell me. I need to see it. Okay. Then we get the queue line to get out of the ride. They have you walk back out through the Ministry of Magic, so you get to see it again. So you're walking around these giant buildings, all this, and then you go through another flue, right through. I filmed it all, everything but the attraction. You will see it all tomorrow. That was probably one of the best attractions I've ever been on. Every single person in the group, when we got out, people were speechless. And we're not speechless people, right? We do content creations. We had TikTokers, we had Instagrammers, we had YouTubers, everybody in our group. And everybody's just like, what just happened? Like, what just happened? we couldn't wrap our brain around it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now, next part. Hit the like button. Slytherin socks, by the way. Then there's a show, and it's called Lance. Thank you so much. Oh, how do I like? You know what, Lance? I hardly ever do lives, and in fact, I don't have my laptop here to read the comments. But thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yes, it's kind of like the arm type thing. Oh, you like my shoes? Yeah, they're brand new. Okay. Anyways, we get done with that, and now we're going. I might have all this weird energy. I apologize. We get done, and we go in, and they have a show. It's like this circle. How do you pronounce that? Circle. En canoe, I think it's in French. And it's a show. And you walk in, we couldn't film, we walk in, and the first part of the show, you're standing up, looking at the stage. And the ringmaster is like this bad dude, right? And what does he steal? Well, he has little, like the creature type character, was a house elf like this. He ends up stealing Newt Salamander's suitcase. And it floats across the stage. The guy grabs it. He sets it down, right? He's trying his best to open up this suitcase, Newt's suitcase. He can't open it up. So he's like, okay, fine, whatever. He leaves. And then his little lonely assistant, she comes walking out, pure in heart. And she walks over to the suitcase that just came out. She opens it up, and the case opens. The lid opens up so you can see. And all of a sudden, this giant hand comes out. Then another giant hand. And then all of a sudden this creature comes out of the suitcase. And you're like, what the freak just happened? This creature comes out. Big blue eyes. Furry. And it's very nice. And then they take you from that part. You go in and you sit down and you're watching like a show, like a circus show, right? And the ringmaster comes out. And they're doing some tricks, whatever, like acrobats and all that stuff. And they bring out the suitcase gets brought out. The creature brings out the suitcase. I've never seen this before in my life. The stage. This is the stage. Imagine this. The stage. Okay, sitting here. They bring out. Pretend that this end is the suitcase. This is stage floor, right? All of a sudden, the stage floor rises up. And then there's another stage floor beneath that one. So now there's a giant stage up here with the suitcase up here. And then a staircase opens up from that suitcase. And the girl, she walks down the stairs into the suitcase. And then you get in the suitcase, and there's all these magical creatures. And like this giant creature that's like a cat that has lightning shooting out of his head. It's like, you're like, how the heck are they doing this? And she's like scared, but she rings a bell, and the cat's all nice because she rings a bell. Then this other bird, it's like this giant bird about my size. It's like poof, poof, poof. It's appearing everywhere, and also just like walks out on the stage, and like there are these, and she's all nice and she's good. But then the ringmaster, the bad guy, he comes down. He gets in the suitcase too, and he's like, I'm gonna use these animals to have my circus. And she's like, don't. But she's a squib, guys. She's a squib, and she can't defend herself, right? She just can't defend herself because she doesn't have magic. And the ringmaster, he pulls out his wand, and you're like, no. But she rings the bell, and that cat, this giant cat, is like, go. And then, just at that moment, you hear Newt Salamander's voice. You hear his voice, and he comes down. It's Newt from the movie, looking exactly like he does. He comes down and he goes, and he banishes the bad guy, right? And sleep well. He's gonna sleep well. I'm gonna sleep well tonight. Yeah, I am. I'm super hyper. Banishes it, and then And then he rescues the girl, and it's amazing. They have wand shop, but it's not Ollivanders because they're not in England, they're in Paris. And her name is Cosime. I don't know how to pronounce that. Maybe somebody who's French can pronounce that. And Newt Salamander. Is that his name? Did I get that wrong? I might have missed that. Look at this. Okay, are you ready? These are the new wands. These are Paris wands. Look at that bad boy. This is a new wand. This is a rosewood wand. It's only bestowed to people who are pure in heart. And I got one because they said I was pure in heart. I almost could take that. I'm going to open this up for you guys. I'm opening it up for you guys. This is a map of 1920s Paris. And this is where you come in. You come in here. You go through the portal. You come down here. You go this way. This takes you to, let me see to make sure I'm doing the right way. Yeah. So, wait. Okay, so it's backwards. So, you go down this way. There's the Ministry of Magic attraction. It's called the Moonshine. It's like an American bar. They have, and you'll see it tomorrow's video. So you know how on the ground, they have certain areas on the ground with little markers, and you use your wand, and it makes things happen. My tour guide, he's like, Chris, I'm going to tell you about a secret here that nobody knows, and it's not even marked on the ground. So you're walking along and you see Nicholas. Oh, you like those moves? Let me get it with the wand. So they have Nicholas Flamel's house. If you don't know who he is, he is the one that had the Sorcerer's Stone in the first movie. It was his stone. There is a window to his house with a little box, a little treasure chest. Nothing, a very ordinary treasure chest. If you know the correct spell to do, that treasure chest will open up and you can see this Sorcerer's Stone sitting in that box. I show that in tomorrow's video. You can see it in tomorrow's video. It's not marked. It's not marked at all. If you didn't know, they have these other ones where you they have these wands, guys, 2.0 wands. They're called Wizard Wands 2.0. They have a battery in it. And then when you cast a spell, you can feel it in your, what's that called? Haptic? It vibrates and taps. You connect it to your app, it keeps track of all your successful spells and what's your favorite spell, which spell you've cast the most. It's insane. Okay. Yeah, Sorcerer's Stone, but Philosopher's Stone to the rest of the world. You're exactly right. Hold on, let me put this back because I do not want to lose this map. This is such a prize. And and then if you buy one of these wands in the triangle, they have like purses or a satchel that's perfectly shaped to put this box in, and you carry it around. It's awesome. All right, we leave. We're gonna go through the portal again, back to Celestial Park. Now, from there, we've got Super Nintendo World, Isle, Berk, and Dark Universe. Let's go to Dark Universe. I know a lot of you want to get there. Let's get to Dark Universe. That was the one I was most excited for. Dark Universe has 2 attractions in it. You walk through, the portal looks up, you see like a giant Tesla coil, and it's dark, and as you go through the portal, it's purple, and, oh my, did I lose everybody? I think I lost, maybe I'm not live anymore. Oh. Do I know how much the French wands, let me see. I don't know how much they are. Okay, we're still live. You walk through Dark Universe, and it's tomorrow. When's this video coming out? Tomorrow. I'm gonna stay up all night to edit this video. For those of you who are leaving, goodbye. You guys are the best. How scary is Dark Universe? That's a good question. We'll get to that. You walk through the portal, and immediately you're transported to like a Victorian England, dark, and it's awesome. It's amazing. Like you see like a cemetery, fog's coming on top of the cemetery, but the ground has sloughed away. So you see coffins. Some of the coffins have opened up, and there's like areas there. And no, we weren't allowed to film the show. Somebody asked us a circus show. We could not film the shows or the rides. Oh man. Hold, please. Okay. Perfect. Dark Universe. They have like that Invisible Man. The Invisible Man, he's got like the bandages all over his head. And then they have the restaurant there. It's called the Steakhouse, Stake. And there's vampires. And vampires run this whole area. And the vampires are all standing out in front of the steakhouse with umbrellas, of course, because sunshine. And they have like Igor, he's walking along. And are you ready for this? Let's talk bathrooms. I did not film this because I'm not going to film this. But it's the dark bathroom, right? You walk in, the toilets, the urinals, the sink are all black porcelain. It's just dark because why not? Why not? Universal, what are we gonna do? How are we gonna make this bathroom better? Make it dark. Make it really dark. Give it a little weird feeling. Loved it. Okay. Then we go out and they have, it's the Werewolf's Revenge ride. And it's this roller coaster that spins. You kind of spin. And the whole point of the ride, so it fits 4 people sitting this way and 4 people sitting this way, and spins. Okay. And you get in, and the whole premise of the ride is that somebody in your group, you don't know who, is a werewolf. And they're transitioning into a werewolf. And this is what it's like to turn into a werewolf. And so you've got like launches, you go backwards, you spin around, and it's a free spinning roller coaster. So you don't know how much you're going to spin. I think they said the record right now up to this point is 21 spins in a row. It's like, I think what I did, I think we got maybe 4 or 5 spins. You never know. You don't know what you're going to get. So this is like, I don't even know what to say. Can I rate this theme park with every other theme park I've been to? That's a fantastic question. Top three. And I've been to theme parks all around the world. I loved it. I mean, and I was a little worried about it. I worried it wasn't going to be able to hold up to the hype. I loved it. I loved it. I think it's so perfect because it's got something for everybody. It might even be top 2 or 1, guys. It has something for everybody. You like the Dark Universe, you like the Super Mario World, you like the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, you like the Isle of Berk. We haven't even touched Isle of Berk yet, guys. Your little brains are gonna explode because that was like the creme de la creme. That was like, not expecting that one to, I mean, like, oh my gosh. Okay, so back to Dark Universe. Dark Universe was great. But then they have this thing, it's called Monsters Unchained. And the story is there's a giant Frankenstein castle, and that was owned by Victor Frankenstein. And that's Victoria Frankenstein's great-great-grandfather. And she now has gone, oh my gosh. High Tech Wizard, how many days a minimum for Epic? Watching all the vids. I think, oh, you know what? I think somebody else did a 2. You need to do 2 days. Did somebody else do a super chat? Did I miss it? If I, let me, hold on, let me just check. Yeah, Lance 100. I meant to say your storytelling is amazing, Chris. Like Mr. Bal. Oh, thank you. Okay, hold on a second. Thank you so much. Thank you for being so generous. Sorry, guys. Hand cam. I don't normally do this live. And I was on the phone with my wife, Amanda, and I was like bouncing off the walls. I'm like, you're not going to blah, blah. And she's like, go live and tell everybody, get that energy out on camera. And I was like, I don't want to do that. But she's like, she told me to do it. So I did it. So anyways, the point is Victoria Frankenstein has gone in about 10 years ago. Apparently she moved back into the castle and she's trying to continue the work of her great-great-grandfather. And so she's created her own Frankenstein monster, but she's not content, guys. She's not content. She's not content to be just controlling Frankenstein. She wants to control every monster. The creature of the Black Lagoon, the Invisible Man, the werewolf. And she's been and the Frankenstein's a monster. She's been successful in controlling every one of those creatures except Dracula. She has not been able to do Dracula. So when you ride the ride, it's all about a battle of the creatures fighting each other and her. Now this was the saddest thing. That was the one attraction I did not do. I wanted to do it, but they had our tour groups are different. We were staggered. So we did Dark Universe first half in the morning, and then we left and did all the others, and we came back to Dark Universe at the end of the night, and right as we got there, the ride was having a little technical difficulty, and so instead of staying there, I said thank you very much, and I went and filmed another video about all the merchandise, which will come out after that first video, but it never reopened up. But that's why they have these technical rehearsals. But there was a guy in my group who had been on the ride already, and he said he thought it was better than the Ministry of Magic ride, which I do not believe because that was the best ride I've ever been on my entire life. And so if he's saying that, then I'm like, what are we doing? Take my money. Let's do this. I will be there on opening day. That's one of your first attractions I'm going to do on opening day. They have a giant windmill. The windmill's turning. Fire. And this... I thought, okay, and I'm being honest with you, I thought that Dark Universe was going to be my favorite land. I thought, hands down, there's going to be no comparison, and it was not. It was exceptional, but the Isle of Berk, we haven't even got to that. So let's go do Super Nintendo World. Go back out, go through a portal, go into the next portal, and it's in Super Nintendo World. Bong, bong, bong. Go through the oh my gosh. Garrison Gore, thanks for your passion and content. Should Disney be worried? Step up their game. Yeah, Disney definitely needs to be worried, 100%. And this in my mind is great for us as consumers because Universal Orlando Resort just raised the tide. Just took the bar up to here. It's up here now, guys. It is here. And as consumers, we will no longer want something down here anymore. We're going to want the best. And so other theme parks are going to have to compete with that. They're going to have to they're going to be on their A game. You're going to have those amazing Imagineers, whatever, for Disney. Yeah, Universal, this was no joke, guys. This was no joke. So, going back into Super Nintendo World, For those of you who've been in California, it's kind of like Super Nintendo World in California, but bigger. It's got the Yoshi ride. If you've watched my videos where I go to Universal Studios Japan, I do the full tour of that there. It's almost identical to that. It's literally that. Like they picked it up, dropped it down here. You got the Donkey Kong Minecart Madness attraction. You've got the Yoshi moving around. You've got the racing car. You got Toadstool Cafe. Their merchandise. Oh my gosh, their merch. You guys, I haven't even showed this to Amanda. I haven't even showed this to her. The merchandise in Super Nintendo World, you better not take a wallet in there, because if you do, you're gonna be like, swipe my card until it declines because I'm buying it all. This is a power band. This is the Donkey Kong power band. And you guys, guess what? You know what's cool about these power bands here in Florida? They have a little, right there, you can't see it. They have the wrist strap. So when you put it on, it straps and holds it. They don't have that in California. So you're like playing, you're like bing, and your wristband goes flying off. So, oh, here. Hold on. Oh, hang on. I can show you. I didn't know I was going to get a wristband. So I came prepared. I brought my own wristband, right? This is my wristband. There's no little strappy strap. So you're playing in, and sometimes this flies off. Well, the ones here in Florida, they have these new little things that strap in, and it holds it on. Incredible. And Amanda, are you watching? This is for you, sweetheart. Because I know that your favorite character is Yoshi. Is that about the cutest thing you've ever seen? Little green piping. Oh my gosh. And it says Yoshi on the sleeve. I bought that. And then I bought these for my son. I couldn't even handle it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. How long have we been live? Okay, I don't try to never go longer than an hour, so I gotta go faster. I have to go faster. Okay. Leaving Super Nintendo World. Okay, leaving that, walked across Celestial Park, right, by the Stardust Racers, which that roller coaster is going to knock your socks off. I never even thought, I honestly didn't even think that you would be, I didn't even think I would be like talking about the Celestial Park attractions, because I was like, yeah, Celestial Park, that's just the entryway to the other portals, the other worlds. No, Celestial Park is legit Stardust Racers. I could write it over and over and over and over again. Okay? Then you walk in to the Isle of Berk, which is How to Train Your Dragon. And it's probably the best land, the best world I've ever been in. It was incredible. It was beautiful. It was fun. I got emotional. They have a meet and greet with Toothless, the dragon. And Toothless is out there the entire time. It's the most amazing thing you've ever seen. It's just right out there. They have these Vikings that come out there and stand with Toothless, and they rotate through. Toothless never takes a break. He's out there, and they give you instructions. When you go up to Toothless, right? And they say that you could touch the top of his head. He likes that. Don't touch under his chin or grab his ears or anything like that. They give these instructions and to approach with caution and ask permission. They just had a Viking out there, and all of a sudden I'm getting ready to go up there. Guess that Viking leaves, and guess who comes up? and stands next to Toothless right as I'm walking up. Hiccup. And Hiccup talks. His voice sounds exactly like Hiccup. And he's got this world takes place between the second and third movie. He has his little foot, his little leg thing. And he told me, he's like, ask permission. And I asked permission with Toothless. I put my hand out. My wife always told me, you know, that movie when he puts his hand out and he looks away, and that's literally what I did. I put my hand out and the guy was like, and Toothless his head moved right into my hand. And I rubbed the top of his head. His eyes closed and he purred. He's like, like a deep guttural, and his eyes were closed, and he nestled my hand. And I turned to Hiccup and I just said, thank you so much. You're an inspiration for people like, you know, maybe that has a disability, and you never give up. And thank you, Toothless. And Toothless like nudged me. I got it all on video. This is gonna sound weird. I know Toothless is an animatronic. I know that that's a character that somebody's playing. That moment when you're right there with Toothless, you don't know that. I 100% believed that was Toothless. I 100% believed that was Hiccup. I have not had that experience ever with the meet and greet. It was amazing. And they made sure that this Toothless dragon is always there because they know everybody's gonna wanna get a photo with him. And so he's just there. It's crazy. There's a giant lagoon of water, and you're walking by, and all of a sudden you see like this cave, and there's this ice coming out of the cave, and you're like, what is going on? And all of a sudden this giant ice dragon comes out. Ice cold breath comes out, and you're like, ah, cools you down. And you're like, what just happened? And then Astrid, you know, the girl, she came up and started talking to me. And she's like, I just won my 50th race. And her dragon, I can't remember the name of her dragon now. Her dragon was out walking around with her. And she would pet it, and and his eyes would close, and it'd be like all happy, and they got tired, and you're like, how are they doing this? They have the wing glider. It's like it's a roller coaster, but it's smooth, perfect for children, but fast, but not scary. Just it's fast and smooth. Doesn't go upside down, but you're like this. I was with one of the guys who was he was there from Universal, and he's been multiple times. He's like, this is my favorite attraction. It was amazing. And then they have these boats. You get in, and you sit on this side, face this way, and you shoot water at fire targets. Or you're on this side shooting water at fire targets. Now, here's what happens. You ready? If this side over here shoots better, your team is better, then this side, as the boat pulls in, they dump water on them. What? Then they have this flyer one. And we couldn't do it all. You guys, I think people are asking, this is a 2-day park. Then they have these flyers, and they're flying around. You can control it so you can spin around. We didn't have time to do it all. Then they take us to this show called The Untamable Dragon. The Untamable Dragon. Couldn't film it. They let me film the theater, so I filmed the theater. But we get in, this Untamable Dragon, and they come out, and they're playing these Vikings are they're playing these drums. And then these people come out, and they're singing. Ah! The drums are going. And then these people come out, and then all of a sudden, this huge, untamable dragon comes walking on stage. And it's like got these long wings that are attached. And it's like crawling on stage, and it looks ticked. It's like, and they start fighting him. It is massive, bigger than this room. This giant dragon is just crawling out, and its wings opens up, and they're fighting it. And they're like, we can't tame it. They can't tame it. And so they run to get Hiccup, right? They go to get Hiccup, and Hiccup comes in, flying in on Toothless. And guess what? The Hiccup that comes in was the same Hiccup that was out there with Toothless. The character actors are the same ones on the show. He comes riding in on Toothless all over the audience. And then Toothless lands. How the freak did they do this? Toothless, his legs are pinned back because he's flying. And all of a sudden he lands. Blink. His legs landed. He lands. Hiccup gets off of Toothless. Toothless, like, his wings, it takes off and flies away again. What the freak is going on, guys? What is Universal Studios been doing? Because this is stuff that we have never seen. And then Hiccup's like, I can tame this dragon. And he tries to tame it, but he doesn't. It goes bad. And the dragon lights everything on fire. The whole theater, the walls, everything's like, looks like it's burning in fire. And then they have to put it out. And then Toothless starts to doubt it. Maybe I can't train this. Maybe this dragon is untrainable. Then Astra, she comes out and she tells him, like, no, Hiccup, you can do this. And then they realize she's just a mom, and they accidentally have her egg in the egg hatchery, the dragon egg hatchery, and they're like, oh, we got to give her egg back. And the second they give her egg back, guess what happens? This part here is going to make my wife cry. These fat little cute dragon babies hatch, and they start flying. And their wings are, and it's like, it looks like the size of maybe like a beach ball. They're just like, they're like flying around. There's like a couple of them flying over the stage. Those cutest little dragon babies are like, and then they get the egg back to the mom, and they're carrying, they're carrying the egg, okay? This giant egg. Pretend this is the egg. They're carrying the egg around. They set the egg down. Remember, they're carrying it. They set the egg down, and all of a sudden the egg goes, and the dragon comes out. Hatches on stage. What, baby beach ball dragons, babe? You are going to lose your mind. They're the cutest things. They're little teeny tiny like legs. There's little flumpy legs, and they're just kind of like gliding around. They can't fly straight because they're babies. They're like. The Isle of Berk. If you have they have a play area for kids, like rough play, like slides and bridges to run across, and and they have children are gonna go nuts. It's going to be hard for parents, for sure, because you're gonna take your child into the Isle of Berk, and they're gonna want to stay there the whole day. And you're gonna be like, well, I want to go check out everything else. And they're gonna be like, I don't want to. And it's gonna be hard because we're like, we spent the money. Let's enjoy the whole park. Kids are going to love it. And you go into the merch store. Little boys are going to lose their mind. They will lose their mind. They're Viking helmets. They have swords. They've got shields. They got giant swords. They got big shields. They got little shields. They got shields with skulls on it. They also have little helmets for like girls that are brightly colored. They've got maces, they got axes, they've got giant. They're like all the things that children want to play with. They're like, I don't know if we should have that. The universe is like, let them have it. Swords and fun. They're like the foam swords. They're not gonna get hurt or anything like that. They're there. They're there. I can't take my son to that store because I will never have money again. He'll buy everything. He's going to want to buy everything. And I'm like, you know what? You get to choose one thing. You get one souvenir. How's he going to choose? Because there's so much. I don't even know, guys. It's crazy. It's just too much. Wow. I was so worried about this. I thought, can Epic Universe live up to the hype? And yeah, I'll take the lot. Chris Pro SLC Punk Pass. Do a little punk action. I like that. Anyways, I don't know. Tomorrow, hit the like. Can you guys hit the like button? I don't do live streams. This is not normal for me. So for you to say thank you, could you hit the like button, please? That's how you say thank you for this, because I don't really like this. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. The world I thought I was going to love the most was Dark Universe, and I loved it. But the Isle of Berk was on the next level. It was like up here. The Ministry of Magic queue line is the single greatest queue line I've ever been in my life. It is so fun. Oh, hi, Miles, my son. Hi, Miles. Do you want to see? I got you some shorts, little guy. You want to see what I got you? I'll be home tomorrow. I got you some Yoshi shorts. I thought you'd like them. Yeah, all right. The one thing that, so here's what I know. They will be selling express passes. And you can get express pass, which allow you to skip the lines. They're currently, so right now, the Disney has their, I'm not sorry, not Disney, Wolf. Universal has their deluxe resorts. Those express passes are included, but not for Epic. If you want an express pass for Epic, you have to purchase it currently. They do have single day tickets available. You can get a single day ticket, or you can buy a bundled and save some money and go to the other parks and go to Epic. It was amazing. I don't think you can do the whole park in 1 day. It's a 2-day park. I think that's for sure, because there's just maybe in a year or two, you could, once you've got it down and you know everything, then you might be able to do it in a full day, because then you're just hitting the rides. But in order to see everything and just take it all in, because it's going to be your first time into a brand new theme park, you've never experienced this before, you're going to be drinking it in, looking at all the restaurants. You're going to be looking at every one of the worlds has a restaurant, every one of them. And they all have their own merch stores, and it's crazy. I got to sample some food. The food was delicious. And this is it. This is changing. This is changing everything. I feel very comfortable saying that. I really enjoyed it. So, all right. Well, I don't ever go live like this. This is weird. Okay, let's just end it. Oh, before we end it, though, I want to talk to you real quickly. Please hit the like button. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Tomorrow, I'll get the video out. I'm gonna, there's one water ride is in Isle of Berk. It's usually just water shooter, but no flumes, nothing like that. But they do have a splash pad area where people can go splash. Amy Jefferson, hold on. Oh, Amy, you didn't give a message. So I just want to say thank you so much for being so kind, and you're amazing. Thank you so much, Amy. I really appreciate that. Thank you, and I appreciate it, because I don't do the lives very often, so I always feel uncomfortable. So the fact that you did that, C.K. Barry, this level of excitementals, okay, and from a man who doesn't drink caffeine or swear, freaking cool. I might drink caffeine. You never know. Maybe on an off day, who knows, might come flying out of my mouth. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, CK. You guys are absolutely amazing. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, CK. I misspell everything all the time too, so that literally doesn't bother me at all. I want you guys to know how amazing you are. You're wonderful. And if you're going through a hard time, and anything going through a bad time, it will get better. And I want you to know that you are loved. You make the world a better place. People enjoy having you around, and don't forget that. And if you're suffering from depression or sadness, the worst part is you think it's going to be like that forever, but it's not. I promise you it's not. It will get better. I appreciate you. Hold on. I got some super chats here. So thank you so much. Okay. Naomi Daisy, thank you so much. You're so kind. You've been following our channel since forever. So thank you so much. Appreciate that. Let's see here. How do I like that? I don't know how to heart that. Amy Jefferson, can you say hi to my son Ethan? He loves Miles. Oh, well, yes, absolutely. Ethan, you are amazing, and I'm sure if Miles was here, he would love to say hi to you too. Absolutely. Hi, Ethan. I hope you're having a good night. Listen to your mom. Thank you so much, Naomi Daisy. I appreciate that too. Oh, another one here. Heather Conrad, I love how much you love your job. I feel blessed. Completely shocked that Universal, the Orlando resort, invited me down to do this. Was not expecting that, and I feel honored, and just was super excited to do that. And yeah, just and it was kind of crazy, to be honest with you. I felt very insecure. I came down here, and there's not a lot of West Coast like YouTubers or whatever media people. There is Peter and Kitra, Ordinary Adventures, was down here. I saw like Grim Life Collective was down here. Who else? So I didn't really know very many people down here. And so I get, and it's really weird. They have us staying in two different hotels, the Stella Nova and the Terra Luna. And all the people I know are at the Terra Luna, and I'm at the Stella Nova. So like all of the kind of like influencers and social media people, they all know each other, and I feel so uncomfortable. And I was just kind of like, hey, hi. I felt a little taken back, and so I felt very honored to be here because these are some really cool people to get to know. Anyways, thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome, and I appreciate you. I'll talk to you guys later. I really do. And tomorrow, hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna stay up. I filmed so much. The video is gonna be super long. I thought about cutting the video down. I did that one time when we went to Japan, and I cut the video in half. And people are like, "Do not cut the videos in half. Give us a full video. We don't care if it's 2 hours long or whatever. It's gonna be long because I literally was like a kid at candy shop. I'm like, I'm gonna film everything, and I did. So, all right, thank you guys so much. You're the best. I know I don't cut it. I won't. Please don't feel uncomfortable. You are loved. Thank you. I love that. Thank you so much, guys. You are the all best. I'll talk to you guys later. I have to figure out, I'm looking for the off button.